And suddenly, the food is on fire. And suddenly, the food is on fire. The food is on fire. And suddenly, the food is on fire. The food is on fire. The food is on fire. The food is on fire.
Hey, everybody. Thank you for coming tonight. Appreciate ya. I guess I need to redo my intro because, yeah, we're kicking ass over there at Grow Big TV. You need to check us out. I think our main intro video has 400 views on it. And I don't know how much our interview is. But it's pretty high. Give me a second here and I'll tell you the exact numbers. Switch account. Yeah. Together, for both videos, we have 650 views. Our first video, our intro video, has done 439 views, and our interview is doing 344 views. And we already have 244 subscribers. So we are kicking ass over there. And that's exactly what we wanted to do. We're halfway to the 500 mark. Yeah, we need to get more hours. But yeah, so I'm pretty excited about what we have going on there. And then I guess I should change my intro to, advertise for Grow Big TV and stuff like that. And I just, to be quite honest, I need to do some stuff on my computer because it's running exceptionally slow, and then I need to do some updates. So as soon as I do that stuff, there'll be a new intro for Wide Family Farm. Sorry I haven't been on as much. My life has been turned upside down. I feel like I'm on Will Smith, what is that, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? But yeah, so my life has been flipped upside down this whole entire week. Oh, looks like I have someone here. Sorry. It's Gil. Hey. Go ahead. What? So, okay, this week has been an extremely stressful week for me. So I've had to work. I haven't worked in like 6 years. So that was interesting. I have this job, but it's extremely part-time. It's on a call basis. So if they call me, I can come in if I want to. And yeah, so anyway, I worked the past couple of days just to kind of get a feel of it and do my training and stuff like that. And that was interesting. So I did that for the past couple of days. But what's going on is my son is sick. So not only that, so then I've had to find, well, the first day my husband could watch him and it wasn't a big deal. But the second day I had to find somebody to watch him and while I go to work, because he hasn't been going to school and he's not going to school tomorrow. He's asleep right now, but he fell asleep way early. And he's had an inner ear infection. He's on antibiotics and he's just a mess right now. And you can just tell by looking at him. He just does not feel good whatsoever. So I'm not letting him go to school tomorrow. which sucks. It's his birthday. And this weekend is his birthday. So on top of everything we got going on, we're going out Saturday night for Fred's birthday gathering. Hey, Gray Man. I mean, Gray Man. I saw Gray Man. Hey, Gray Man, you're on here. I'm at Pepper 101. So it's just been kind of crazy. And on top of that, I had to do some other things the previous week. And I just feel like I've been running around a lot. And just, it's been nuts. So tomorrow is like my first day of R&R, but then I also have to do Grow Big TV tomorrow night. And then on top of everything, I had to do Grow Big TV the other night. So I just feel like my life this week has just been completely rushed. Just stopping in to say hi real quick. Have to do a couple patient charts and then it's pumpkin time. Oh, thank you, Dr. Paula, for coming in. Appreciate it. No, I have not taken him to a chiropractor. I don't know how I feel about him being. We might have to have a discussion about that because I don't know, because he's so young. I don't know how I feel about that. We shall see. It's my mother-in-law's birthday. I got her a one-way bus ticket to outside for her birthday. Cross your fingers, guys. This may be the one we've been waiting for. Oh, God. Oh, good Lord. Good Lord. Oh, it's the best thing for ear infections. Cool. I used to be plagued with them when I was a child, so I believe he has inherited that from me. So, yeah, it's just been, he's gotten them 3 or 4 times now already. Yeah, and it helps. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. He's autistic, so I don't know if he would let a doctor touch him.
Yeah, and my oldest grandson, they have a very hard time by him going to the dentist, to the some doctors. There's one doctor he doesn't mind going to because the doctor doesn't do anything but use the thermal thermometer on him and hardly touches him at all.
Yeah.
Or he does touch him. He does those hand things and he moves around and just barely touches him and stuff just to feel glands and stuff. So.
Yeah, Dr. Paula, yeah, I have always had poor gut health, even when I was a kid. I will never forget the doctor writing me a prescription for Zantac when I was younger, because I would constantly get heartburn. So I was real young when I had that. And then, yeah, I've always had constant stomach problems ever since I was a kid. That's a good idea. We will definitely look into that. Yeah, Hendo Dr. Paula is really cool. So, yeah. Anyway, so I'm just gonna be real honest. This is the first time I've actually in my life since Fred has had issues that I actually feel comfortable talking about Fred being autistic. I went through this period and phase like I knew he was, but I didn't tell anybody. So it's taken me a while to feel comfortable saying that. I only have one stomach problem at night right around the time my wife serves dinner. Oh, Lord. My God, Zantac as a kid breaks my heart that... Yeah. Oh, yeah. I used to take that. I used to think it was okay. And then I was on Prilosec for a while. And I only did it on a need-to basis. I didn't take it all the time, but yeah. So, hey, Howie. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. Thank you for sharing me out. Tonight's not really a big deal. It's probably like a decompress night because I really need it after everything I've done this week. And I still have a mound of things to do here at the house that I haven't really did, like clean. So I need to do that. And so
how decompressed do you need to go?
Well, I'm not drinking, so I don't need to go that far.
Do I need to keep an eye on you?
With that eye, no. That's creepy.
All right. Hang on a second. Let me dig one of these out here. There we go. There you go.
Hey, Zombie. Oh, hey, Chris. Thanks for coming in. Colonel. Appreciate you.
A funny thing happened here yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
The youngest, Oliver, has been totally terrified of that hand. You know, that he uses a back scratcher and stuff. He won't won't do anything with it. Last year he was playing with a bunch. Yesterday I'm sitting at the TV with one of the other boys, and he comes up with it and he starts rubbing my shoulder. I go, wait a minute. Eli's there, Aiden's there, Danny's. Oliver, are you playing with a hand? Yeah. So he's running around playing with it. So long as he had it and no one else was touching it, he was fine. But if anybody else touched it, get it away from me.
There's a link if anybody else wants to come up and hang out. Yeah, Zombie. Freaking love that name. Zombie Prepper. It just yeah. Who doesn't want to well, I think some people live more in that fantasy world than anything, but who doesn't want to fantasize about a zombie apocalypse? I mean, come on.
Did you see Cripple Creek come in?
Yes. Hello, Cripple Creek. Thank you for coming in. They just commented on one of my things. Where'd they come from? You?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. Thank you guys for coming in. They just commented on one of my things. I'm like, where did I see that name? I think I just commented on something. So thank you so much for coming in. He's a zombie, but he preps for zombie attacks. He's covered both ways. Yeah. So another thing that is happening in my life is my husband got a different position at work. So his schedule is changing completely. And so on top of that, this week, I've had other things going on in my mind. And so my life has just been turned upside down a little bit. But we're going to get through it, and it's all good. It's really good for us. So it just, yeah. And then next week, I'm going to be running the house completely next week because he is going hunting with his dad. And so it is up to me to take Fred to school and feed the chickens and put him away at night and do this and do that. I'm like, me and Fred might be going to my mom's a lot that week. Mom, cook for us, please.
Unless you get lucky and he gets they're going after deer, right?
Yeah.
He gets a deer the first day.
Yeah, even if that's the case, I think he would still stay because it's in Southern Ohio where he's going. So
yeah.
Cripple Creek. I put the link out. I don't know you guys, but if you want to come up and introduce yourselves, come on up. You just have to be respectful, which I think you can be. And yeah, come on up. What else? Hey, Diggs. I see Diggs somewhere. Thanks for coming in, Diggs.
Diggs is here. All right, let's see.
But yeah, so like I said, my life has just been crazy. So thank God I did, actually. I didn't want to do it, but I made a lot of food this week. Because I knew I was going to be working, and by the time I got home, I knew it was crazy. So I made cheeseburger pies and all different kinds of stuff. I made fettuccine Alfredo this week and cheeseburger pies and all different kinds of stuff. So when I came home from work, I didn't really have to do a whole lot because my feet were hurting. And so, yeah.
All right, Prepper, I dropped, and everybody else, I dropped Dr. Ruffin's link there.
Okay. Prepper 101, you could come up if you wanted to. You're not lowering any standards here. But yeah, so that's my life this week. On top of it all, I had been thinking about what the hell am I going to do in my garden this year? I don't even have my garlic planted yet. You guys, and then I got a weather report that the weather is just going to be beautiful this week and warm and sunny. And I'm like, I can't plant my garlic yet. I'm like, it's going to sprout. I don't know. It's crazy. The weather has been nuts. So I don't know what's going on. Yeah. I do have makeup on still. I could come up, but I should. Oh, well, I mean, if you want to, you can. The link's out there. This is different than StreamYard. I'm using Melon, which is no longer called Melon anymore. It's called Streamlabs. So there it is. You can come up and hang out for a little bit if you'd like. Oh yeah, that's another thing I've been thinking about. I'm like, should I put up Christmas stuff? Probably. There is one issue with that though, because I have to wait for I have a stepdaughter. She's going to be 21. And if we put up the tree without her, she would feel really horrible. Like, so I don't know when we would put it up, to be honest. I don't know if we could get her over here to put it up. So I don't know when I'm putting up my tree. And to be quite honest, I don't know where the heck I'm going to put my tree. So there's that one. But Christmas is going to be awesome this year. I'm excited about Thanksgiving because I'm not traveling for Thanksgiving. For the first time in like 11 years, I'm staying home for Thanksgiving. And I'm going to be helping my mom prepare and cook pies and do all that kind of stuff for Thanksgiving this year. First time in years. So I really felt like I needed to do that this year. Due to Arizona state laws, we're not allowed to hang any Christmas decorations in our cells. Well, that sucks. Sorry about that. I'm going to help my grandbaby set up her tree. My camper too small. Yeah. I only have one tree. It's a pencil tree anyway. I'm like, and it's super small. So wherever I put it, it's going to be fine. It's small. But it's still. Yeah, I made cheeseburger pie. It's a Bisquick recipe. I am a prepper, so I buy Bisquick. Like, I buy 5 boxes of Bisquick when I go to the store, family size. And so I have a bunch of it. So you can do multiple things with it. And, besides make pancakes. So if I'm like in a pinch and I don't know what to make, pancakes are always like in my head because I have Bisquick. But you can use the Bisquick to make cheeseburger pie. And all it is I think it's a cup of milk, Bisquick, 2 eggs. You stir them up. You fry your hamburger. You can put peppers. I obviously you're going to put an onion in it. You can put peppers in it if you like. Fry up the hamburger. You put it in there. You put the mixture or the cheese in there. I put a cup of shredded cheddar in there, and you pour the Bisquick mix over the top. Now, another thing I do that is not on the recipe is I take those French onions that you put on like your green beans casserole, and I put that over the top, and then you bake it for 30 minutes. And usually I have enough hamburger and stuff that I can make a double batch. So I make 2 of them because my husband always eats one of them. He can eat one of them himself. So I make 2 of them, and I made 2 of them this week, and it kind of really helped out. Really great with ketchup. And it's really neat. Hey, Sean in Alaska. By the way, Sean in Alaska, your cabin He's looking fantabulous. Every time I see a picture of it, I'm like, oh, and I'm so jealous. I don't know if you saw on my Facebook, I love moose. I think they're so cool. And yes, they're super dangerous, okay? But I don't think they're any more dangerous than a grizzly or a polar bear or something. It's a moose. But anyway, you know what I mean? But anyway, I posted this video of this moose eating these people's Halloween decorations. And it had a huge rack on it. This moose, it wasn't a baby. This thing was just munching on some pumpkin, y'all. And it was the cutest thing.
I was waiting for him to turn his head and take out the porch post. His antler was around in front of it. And if he turned his head, he would have taken that 4x4 out like that. Oh, Chris just went live.
Yeah, he told me he was going to. I don't know why he's going live late at night. I think he's doing a meetup in Pennsylvania. So I think he's trying to like connect with his American audience. So he's doing a lot of at night stuff. So
I got to comment something else on the moose.
Okay.
What is the difference between a moose and a freight train?
I don't know.
A moose will back up and finish the job.
That's funny. Hey, Moon. Thanks for coming in.
All right. Let's see. Oh, I was dropping those links. Interesting thing. Prepper 101. You got 1,340 subscribers, but YouTube says you don't have any content.
Who?
I thought you had Prepper 101.
Yeah, he did have content. I've seen it.
But right now it says home, live, community.
Did you get rid of some of your videos?
There's nothing showing on anything here.
He said I did, but I removed it. He did have stuff, but he removed it.
Okay.
I've seen what you look like and stuff. Like I know I have. So you had to have made videos, or I know you were on Angry Prepper, were you not? I think you were. I saw you on there too.
Hendo also has no content, but he's got 143 subscribers.
Moon over Miami. I miss you, Moon. What have you been up to? Probably busy working because you work constantly. But yeah, I just yeah, but that moose picture, our video just made me laugh. Yeah, no, the cheeseburger pie is great. It really is good. And yeah, so I did that. I did a lot of cooking, Uncle Al, it's still birthday week for you. Happy birthday, Uncle Al. It's good to see you.
That means that Joe's going to drop another birthday video for Uncle Al.
Ooh.
That last one was, the martial arts one was hilarious.
Yeah, Fred's birthday is actually tomorrow. So, but we're celebrating it this weekend. And he is turning 5. But yeah. I also made that potato soup. If you guys saw a short of that, I made that this week as well. It was pretty good. It needed meat in it. It needed like ham or bacon or something. But it was good, really good. And it was really easy to make. Putting it in that crock pot and just letting it sit was great. Then I could do other things. And then I just threw it in a blender a little bit to kind of thicken it up. And then I put it back in there, let it sit for a little bit longer. And it was really, really, really good potato soup. Never had it like that before. The potato soup my mom and I make is like family tradition. It's something that my grandma used to make, and it's flour and milk. And she boiled the potatoes, used the water from the potatoes, and you pour in the celery, flour and milk concoction and over the potatoes, and then and then you mash them while that's concoction is in there. You mash them a little bit. You don't like blend them or anything. You just mash them a little bit. So that's the recipes that I've been used to, and the potato soup I've been used to all my entire life. So when my mom says she's going to try and make other potato soups, my brother and I stop her. I'm like, no. You're just going to make the potato soup you always make. Because that's just something that we've always done, you know, and something my grandma used to make. And so that's what we were used to.
Yeah.
By the way, the potato soup that I grew up on was super plain. I mean, you had to put in a pound of salt just to get some kind of flavor. It's super plain, but it's good. What were you saying, Gil?
My grandmother never made the same potato soup.
Oh,
She was
yeah.
always experimenting, always changing it up. I'm going to throw bacon in it this time. I'm going to throw, chunks of beef in it or chicken in it. I'm going to, put celery in it. No, I'm not going to put celery. I'm going to put carrots in it this time. It was always different.
Well, Uncle Al, I grew up with a really German family, and my grandmother specifically was very German. And my great grandmother came from Germany, and my great grandfather came from Austria. And so I grew up with all those kinds of recipes. So we would always have potato soup and what they call balachingas. And it's basically crepes with jelly in them. And so we would always have potato soup and balachingas. And I haven't had a balachinga in about 15 years. So maybe someday I'll show you guys how I make that. But yeah, so that was always a part of our family tradition. White soup from Austria. Yeah.
Sorry, amazing. Today's the first day in like 2 weeks. The low is going to be above freezing tonight.
Oh, nice.
However, then tomorrow night goes back down to 29.
Oh. Yeah, it's been nice, really nice here the past couple days. Let's see. Let me see.
So Fred was born in 2018?
Yes.
Danny was born in 2018 on the 26th of this month.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's 44 degrees out there. That isn't that bad. I'm really hoping that next week the weather holds out for me and it's not super cold when I have to put the chickens and stuff away. But yeah, 44. Tomorrow it's supposed to be a high of 65. Hello, Green Granny. Thank you for coming in.
Hey, Denise.
Appreciate ya. Yeah, so it's been wild. So every morning, this is hilarious. Every morning I am greeted by 2 male turkeys. That's what it's like living on my farm. I just even somewhat walk out on the porch. My turkeys come running to me. And what's funny is I don't normally feed them from the porch. They just want to be up here. So, and then early this morning, I saw the female. She was out, and I think she wants to lay eggs in the garden again because I saw her hopping over the fence. Goofy girl. Made a chocolate cake from scratch. Use organic milk, eggs, cacao, my own tallow, organic butter, nutmeg. Oh, sounds good. Hey, Caitlin. 49, huh?
You won today on Facebook for Joe's giveaway.
Oh,
in case you didn't see it.
Look at that. I was super jealous. I wanted to win one of those things from Mary's Heirloom Seeds. I freaking love Mary's Heirloom Seeds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got turkey security on the farm. Yep. You better watch those turkas. Mr. Rico and Mr. Suave will come and get you. They're hilarious turkeys. And now when they come up to the porch, I feel like I have to give them something. So I save my bread ends or something like that for them, and I throw it out there to them. Or Fred, if he doesn't finish his apple all the way, they get an apple. But they really are coming up to the food forest. We put a lot of our leaves over there. So they're having a heyday, like raking through all those leaves, getting bugs and whatnot. Have you guys noticed an increase in ticks this fall?
No, but we have seen an increase in the box elder bugs. Hardly any all summer long. This fall, they're just everywhere.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like, we don't hardly ever get ticks, like rarely. We don't even see them because of all our animals. We just let the birds go through the backyard and stuff. Like, they eat that, and turkeys love ticks. They just eat them, you know, and ducks do too. So we don't usually see them, but I had one on Ellie, my smelly Ellie, and there was one on Winnie, our little French bulldog. And so I thought that was really strange. I'm like, we don't ever get ticks. Not usually. That's not something. And they were really small, but it makes me kind of want to let the chickens free range our backyard. I mean, they free range the field, but they don't free range our backyard typically. We do have the leghorns that kind of do whatever they want. So if you guys get leghorns, just an FYI, they're going to do whatever they want. They come over the gate. But typically we don't have that. So I feel like maybe I should let my birds out a couple times and just let them just wreak havoc in the backyard. Yeah, it's just weird. Yeah, we have birdhouses everywhere. I love birds, and we have feeders and everything like that by the garden, actually. We have birdhouses everywhere. It was so funny. I have a really, really big wisteria. By the way, my wisteria has yet to bloom. I've had it almost for 5 years, and it still hasn't bloomed. But we cut some of it back this year because it was starting to mess with the foundation of the barn. So we had to cut it back a little bit. And there was a nest in my wisteria from the birds. It was funny. Owl houses. Hold on. The heart's in the way and I can't read everything.
Owl houses. One owl can kill 10,000 mice a year.
Oh, well then I have owls everywhere. What is the one that says who cooks for you? Oh, that particular owl. It's in my backyard. It stalks my birds. And yeah, you can hear it. Like, and I freak out every time I hear it because I think it's going to eat one of my chickens. And one time it got one of my ducks.
Big or small duck?
A big duck.
Ooh.
It was crawling on the ground eating it. So that owl was, yeah. Snacking on my duck. It's not a screech owl. Barn owl? Hold on. Screech owls are actually cute. Who cooks for you?
My neighbor, Curtis, has a small little owl about this big that is set up home in his new shop he built. And it's weird is he was there one time. It came down and landed on his shoulder. He's in there working all the time. And it came in and landed on his shoulder. So took a selfie and put it on Facebook.
Oh, I love owls. I think they're gorgeous. I follow this one owl on my Facebook. His name is Einstein. And these people, I don't know. She caught him in her barn. And the owl was just hanging out with the chickens. It wasn't eating any of them. It was just hanging out there. So she put a camera in the barn to watch it. And she watches it like all the time. And somebody said that it's not going to, because they're so small, they're not going to eat your chickens. They're only going to eat the babies. So she has just kept it in the barn ever since. It was like perched next to a rooster. They were just hanging out. So I thought that was so cool. It was a screech owl. And honestly, when I think of an owl, I think of like something humongous. A screech owl is not very big at all. They are probably about the size of a chicken, if not a little bit smaller. So they're not very big. But the barred owl is what I hear at night, and I can hear it plain as day from my window upstairs, which is funny. There's been a couple of times that we've had bird incidences here at the house, and I'd be upstairs sleeping, and all of a sudden I hear all this ruckus on the roof, and my turkeys are on my roof. I've had that happen multiple times. So are you frozen, Gil, or what's going on? You must be.
No, I'm moving.
Okay, cool. I'm just making sure.
It looks over and looks like I'm frozen on the YouTube side.
Oh.
All right. I'm gonna refresh the page and hopefully that'll. No, I'm moving again over there now.
Yeah, you're there now.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I don't know if I told this story before, but I love owls very much, and so we went to Dollywood, which I think is in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and they have like a bird sanctuary there, and I got to sit next to a great horned owl. Now that thing is huge. I've never seen any, and creepy. Like it was very, very creepy. I wasn't allowed to touch it, but I could sit next to it. And yeah, that bird was probably the biggest bird I've ever seen face to face. So I thought that was kind of cute, cool. There are big owls. We saw some in the county park years ago when I was camping with others. Love to sit on other campers' RV. Yeah, they're pretty cool. I really, I love birds of prey. I think they're really cool. One bird of prey, though, I'm not particularly fond of is the red-tailed hawk. I hear that all the time outside, and my mom has a nest of them over on her property, and they're always stalking my chickens. Always. So when I hear that sound, it freaks me out. Just really, really happy I don't have any bald eagles near my house. They're beautiful birds, but I definitely don't want one of them coming down and eating my chickens. And I have heard many stories where people are like, there is this bald eagle's nest, right on my property, and they're just picking off my birds one by one, So, and at that point, I mean, there's really nothing you can do about it. You can protect your birds a little bit, but a bald eagle is humongous. So.
There we go. Sorry, Uncle Al just sent me an email. Two topics for videos, so I just had to put them on the schedule.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't really have a topic tonight. I was just kind of decompressing. I hadn't went live in a while. I couldn't go last week. I was a mess last week. I had to do a lot of stuff for this job, take a physical and drive around. And by the time I got home, I was so stressed out, taking care of my family. I said, forget it. I'm not going live. So it's been a minute. Well, you have a good night. Howie, thanks for coming in. Thanks for sharing me out as well. So I hadn't been live in a while. That's what's going on. Yeah. Hopefully you guys made it to Grow Big TV and watched our interview yesterday. We had Gardner Scott on there, and it was a really, really good in-depth interview about him, not only him, but, picking his brain on garden information as well. Super cool guy, really cool interview. And so I hope you watched it and enjoyed. We have a Peregrine Falcons here in Des Moines, nest boxes where we put atop some office buildings. They're supposed to keep the nuisance animals at bay, but they can't compete with the crows here. Yeah, we got crows. We got lots of crows here. I saw a peregrine falcon one time pick up a cat in the middle of the street. Yeah, I was like, I couldn't believe it, but right in front of my eyes. We were actually, it's a long time ago. We were looking for houses, and we were driving in a neighborhood, and it happened like right in front of us. The cat got picked up by an eagle, or it was definitely a peregrine falcon because it was huge. Cripple Creek. We love camping this year. With losing my brother and then my uncle, we didn't get to go anywhere. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's horrible. Yeah, it was a really great interview, Uncle Al. Yeah, tomorrow we are going over. It's okay, Kaylin. You can always watch it. That's why they're recorded. So go back and watch. I think tomorrow we're doing seed guides and stuff like that. Garlic is going to also be the topic. Yeah. So I'm kind of excited about that.
Me too. Because I got 2 cloves to plant, and I haven't planted them yet. I mean, we had one day of snow that was gone in a couple hours.
Yeah.
And not that much rain. The next rain we get is Saturday night, Sunday. Sunday night it's clear again through next week.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like this. I mean, I don't want to jinx it. Knock on wood. Wait, I better knock on wood both sides. And it's. I have a feeling though that once it comes, it's going to come here hard.
Yeah, I'm kind of having that kind of feeling too. It's just the weather pattern is really weird this year. But yeah like I'm just waiting for it to, once it hits us, it's going to hit us hard.
Hang on a second. I believe it's this Sunday. Let me take a look. Let me bring this up over here.
Cripple Creek. Yeah, go on the Bisquick website and look it up. Cheeseburger pie, or they call it, what else do they call it? There's several names for it, but cheeseburger pie is what it is on the Bisquick website. Or just type it into Google and it'll give you multiple different recipes to use. But it has to be the Bisquick one. Otherwise, I've never had any other variant. So
yeah, Friday. I'm looking here at this. Okay, well, it comes down and gives us our rain on. Actually, okay, so Friday about noonish, you guys should start to be getting hit with a jet stream from Canada, and it goes through Saturday. Oh, that goes on through Saturday. Actually, Sunday. It goes through Monday, but there's only part of it looks like it's going to have wetness. The rest of it doesn't. And then, that one's coming. That one is hitting us on Sunday and Monday. It's coming down through there. We'll get over to you. That's weird because it's going to go down and it's going to come back up. And on Tuesday, it's going to hit southern Ohio. And you have a front over you that's blocking stuff until Wednesday night, Thursday morning. Then you're getting some stuff in, but then it's it's hard to tell whether this is going to bring moisture with it or not.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
And if anybody's interested, I'll post the what I'm looking at right now off the side here. Control C. I will post it in the link there. If you want to look at it, it's weatherstreet.com, and it's the models for the jet stream. It usually gives 10 days. Hey, Glenn. And that's the thing is, they have their model, and 4 days later, the model totally changes from what they had planned on it because the weather's acting really weird.
Yeah. Hello, Glenn. Thanks for coming in. Next week, we may have highs in the 50s, maybe 60s, and low in the 30s. Yeah.
Yeah, ours is our highs. Tomorrow's 52, Friday's 50, Saturday is 49, Sunday's 46. Monday high is 40, 44 on Tuesday, and 44 on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. No, not yet. I mean, we did get snow, but it was around Halloween. But since then, it's been cold a couple days, and we heated up the fireplace, the stove. But now it's like it's nice out, so we haven't got anything. It's really nice out, actually. Yeah, it's 40 degrees right now, which is not bad. It's actually kind of nice out and warm. So warmer. I wouldn't say it's like ooh, warm outside, but it's warmer. Yeah. So, yeah, sorry. I'm just kind of wiped out and tired today. I don't know. I was around a lot of elderly people today. So I was doing that.
Be careful, that's contagious.
Yeah.
Old age is contagious.
But yeah, I served a lot of elderly people today. It's so funny. I served this one couple. By the way, we had a really odd choice today for food. It was bangers and mash. That is not typically something an old person wants to eat. Very strange. So a couple comes in and they order bangers and mash, and I serve it to them. And I served them a bunch of other stuff. Side salads, they got soup, they got all this stuff. They eat. And then the one girl I work with, she says, oh, that woman, she's usually pretty mean. And I'm like, really? I'm like, I served her. She wasn't like mean. Well, maybe a little grumpy, but it wasn't like she was super mean to me or something. But anyway, I served them or whatever. And I take all their dishes and then I get them dessert. And then, they get up and leave. And I forget what I had to do. I had to do something. And I come back and they were just walking out. And she was like talking to me and she gave me a hug. And so I go back in and I tell a girl I'm working with, said, she wasn't mean at all. She just gave me a hug. And the girl's like, are you serious?
Part of it was probably because the other girl probably had one bad experience with her, and ever since then, it's kind of get confrontation. She goes in expecting it, and so the old lady reciprocates. You went in not expecting help, and she goes, "Oh, this is nice and pleasant."
Yeah, probably. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, it is a Brit meal. It's a little strange, though, to be serving that to elderly people. But they like that, I guess. Most people were like, oh, I don't want that. And a lot of people went with soup and salad. And you know what's really funny is every elderly person in the world loves chicken fingers. That is an elderly person thing. Like my great uncle, when he goes out to eat somewhere, it doesn't matter where he is, he'll go to Applebee's and he'll get chicken fingers. My grandma was the same way. That's just like what they do. There is not chicken fingers anywhere on that menu. Like, these poor elderly people have no chicken fingers on their menu. I just thought that was so weird. Yeah. And tomato bisque was the meal or the soup for the day. So I served a lot of tomato bisque, and I served this one elderly man, and he's like, what's the soup for today? And I said, it's tomato bisque. I said, they bisqued it. And he's like, yeah, because I'm goofy, I'm like, they just bisqued it. And he's like, ooh. He's like, that doesn't sound good. I have so much fun with these people because I'm kind of quirky. Well, yeah, I'm quirky. So and he's like, that doesn't sound good. So he ordered soup and or salad or something out. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, these people are funny. I have a good time when I'm working there, at least. Loaded potato soup with cheese on top and sour cream. Oh, I never had it with sour cream. Bacon bits, maybe. Or I have a pound of, I should have just, I have a pound of bacon in the freezer. I should have just made that with the potato soup, but you know, I didn't think about it at the time. So, but next time it's definitely getting meat or something in it, ham or bacon bits.
What you can do with that, you cook up the bacon, and the best pieces you keep separate. The others you crumble them up and mix in the soup.
Yeah, good idea.
For serving it, you can serve the good ones as like little sticks sticking in the soup. If Fred likes bacon, he'll absolutely love that then.
Yeah, I think he would. You know what he really loves? He loves tomato soup. Loves it.
So does Eli.
Yeah. So I load it because my son loves crackers. So I take the saltines and I just put them all in there so he can just pick it up and eat it like he's dipping the crackers in it. And he loves that. But he also has been taking big strides and actually eating it with a spoon and whatever. So I think that's super cool of him, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, onion soup. Oh, that sounds amazing. I bet you it's super good.
You know, my wife uses onion soup as a additive to a bunch of other things. She'll make some onion soup and then she'll add it to different things and stuff. She even actually takes onion soup mix and puts it on the pot roast.
Oh yeah, that's what I do for meatloaf and stuff. Yeah, pot roast.
So basically doing the pot roast, put it in there and just
yeah. Oh yeah, that's part of my ingredients in when I make meatloaf. It's part of my ingredients when I make my Swiss steak, and it's part of my ingredients when I make hamburger gravy. I use that in it as well. Yeah, it's really great in meatloaf. Yeah. They have like the Lipton onion soup mix that I usually get. They have two different kinds. They have extra beefy and they have like just regular. I've used the extra beefy too before, and it's pretty good. Yeah, it's good on instant taters for sure. And in fact, when my mom makes a roast, my favorite kind of potatoes are when they are made with a roast. So my mom will load them up and then put that Lipton onion soup mix over them when she puts them in with the roast. And then she'll put like carrots in there too with a little salt and pepper. Oh man, when those potatoes come out with that roast, they taste amazing. It's like my favorite. It's so funny. Last time my mom made a roast, she's like, my mom loves mashed potatoes. And she's like, do you want mashed potatoes? Or she was trying to give me a loaded question. She's like, do you want mashed potatoes? Or do you want the potatoes with the roast? And I'm like, potatoes with the roast. She's like, dang it, I really wanted mashed potatoes.
Hey,
like,
tell her to scoop the potatoes out on her plate separate from the roast. Take her fork, mash them, and pour a little bit more of the juice on it. And then a little butter.
Yeah.
Oh, that is absolutely heavenly.
It's delicious. Hey, Gear. Thanks for coming in.
Here, I want both.
Yeah, my husband eats them. My husband's not a big vegetable fan. He loves his tomatoes. But anything else, I have to fix it and then he'll eat it. He won't just fix it on his own. So when there's carrots in with a roast, he eats it. So any other time he wouldn't eat carrots. But they're really good with a roast.
I don't like celery, but I'll eat it when it's in with a pot roast in the pot and stuff, in the slow cooker one. That way it's really tender.
Oh, yeah. Sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, guys, it's getting close to what we've been on for an hour.
Yep.
So I'm gonna hop off here on tomorrow night, 7:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come and hang out with me and Joe over at Grow Big TV. We got a whole shindig planned for y'all. I believe we're even doing a giveaway.
Cool.
So that's gonna be fun. And so we look forward to seeing y'all over there. And I'm sorry, like I am putting out content. My videos are going, if you are not a member of Wide Family Farm, I am putting out my members only videos. And then in January, I will start a whole new thing of members only videos specifically for my members. So this time of year is the perfect time to reveal some of those videos. So I'm going to go ahead and put those older videos out there for the public to see. And yeah, we're giving away MI Gardner seeds and pucker butt hot sauces tomorrow night. But this Grow Big TV thing is getting really big. Super excited. And hopefully we will just keep expanding and keep getting more and more and more.
Right now, Grow Big TV's up to 246 subscribers.
Nice. Yeah.
So
we're doing really well.
On the minute and a half intro video, guys, you did 8 days ago, you got 440 views on it.
Nice. Yes, that's what I like to see. So we will see you all tomorrow night over there. And keep watching my content. I'm putting out shorts as well. And yeah. Oh, I'm also 200 away from 2,000 subscribers. I'm super excited about that. It's something I've been chipping away at. And I just hit the 1,800 subscriber mark. So really excited about that.
And now, don't take this bad, but expect here in a little bit, the AI start knocking them off again.
Yeah.
Because they just about 6 days ago, they started kicking mine off.
Oh, nice.
And it says, "Oh, you gained 8 subscribers yesterday." And I look at the actual thing. No, I lost 3. Because the difference of what I have, so I can tell I know I lost 3, and I lost,
Yeah.
So they're saying you're gaining numbers, but if you actually look at your actual number, it's going down. It's like, And somebody else was having the same problem. They're just, AI's getting in there. Oh, no. You're getting too close to that next benchmark. We don't want you passing that benchmark.
Yeah, that's such a pain.
Yeah. Whoever programmed the AI with that, I would like to meet him in a back alley somewhere. with my old TAC team from DHS. They'd wake up down in Gitmo.
That is so funny. Hold on one second. Let me see what I got so far. Okay, my Wide Family Farm statistics. I gained this month alone 55 subscribers, and I got 8.3K views this month, or in the last 28 days, and I'm at 1809. 1809 now. Somebody just subscribed. So, and my videos have been doing pretty decent. So I'm excited about that as well. So anyway, thank you guys for showing up tonight. I know
I just lost 2 more subscribers.
Huh?
Camp Patton Family Compound just lost 2 more subscribers. Now I need 114 to hit the 5,000 mark.
Oh, you'll get it.
I know. I know. I was on track to do it well before Thanksgiving. Now it looks like it's going to be maybe by Christmas.
Yeah. Never comes when you want it.
Yeah. So I may be doing the 5,000 subscriber giveaway a couple days before Christmas, or maybe between Christmas and New Year's.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So guys, share us both out. Get your friends to share us out.
Yes.
That's it. You can share it out on your community tabs, but then on like your Facebook and stuff, you get people to subscribe to that aren't subscribed to Courtney at Wide Family Farm. get them to subscribe there or in me, but you hit the other social media ones that aren't really doing it. Say, hey, check this out. Some of these videos are hilarious, and that's the way you help a channel grow.
Right. All right. Well, we will see you all tomorrow night over at Grow Big TV, and y'all have a good night. Thanks for coming in. Bye,
and
guys.
Tomorrow night at midnight, Gray Man Prepping.
Gray Man Prepping.